G'day, it's Annette here and welcome to my channel Alchemy Art. This week's video started out as just a little short video of me unmoulding a little resin bath that I made with some leftover resin from other projects. It somehow evolved into something completely different and I call it Resin Gone Rogue. Excuse my sniffing or a cough every now and again. I'm still getting over the flu, and as such I don't wear my PPE this time, which is very unusual for me, but I couldn't breathe very well with the face mask on. It's also why the video is a little bit jumpy in places, as I was trying to take out the bits where I was either sniffing or having a coughing fit, so I do apologise. I hope you enjoy this video, and other than the products that I used with the original bath, I can't remember what they were. I'll list everything down below in the description box and as I go through the video. I'm just spraying some alcohol spray down the side. It helps release moulds. You can use soapy water as well. I usually just massage it down a little bit. The noises these things make. I think I'm nearly there. I'm just trying to fold it over on itself. It seems to be the easiest way to get these out when they're tight. Nearly there. Finally, just leftover resin. Rather than waste it, pour it into one of your moulds and see what else you can make. This is the little feet that come with it. I've got a UV nail lamp that I got on Amazon. It was fairly cheap. I went for one that had the removable bottom so that if I needed something higher I could take the bottom off and elevate it up, but just putting some UV resin into a dispenser bottle with a smaller nozzle. I'm just going to squeeze out a little bit, so just put that foot in there. Q-tips. Initially set it in place with my lamp, my torch. The timer's gone off, and there we go, and they're quite set in place. I might decide to do is either maybe put some of these gold stickers on the side, or perhaps temporary tattoo. Okay, I've picked out, I've got these two that are very similar, and see how it looks and if I hate it. I can give up on that idea and go back to the stickers. Take the paper off, maybe between the feet. And I just got some water here and a cloth. So you can see there's water. Got some suds in there too, but anyway. Getting the last of that little bit of fluffy stuff off. There you go. We've got this side done and that side done. For in here I'm going to put a little bit of white sand, but to make sure where the feet are that it's fully sealed up, I'm just putting in a little bit of UV resin first, so that anything I put in on top's not going to leak through out the bottom. And my UV light, just a few minutes on each one, and then I'll get on and get my sand ready. I'm using this Billnan's resin. This is my sand. It's just from an online decor shop, and I've put some sparkle powder in there, as you can see.
to use like a yellowy type of sand, but I wanted it to be whitish to show up whatever I put in there and to contrast with the purple colour of the tub. Sand is all set. Didn't come through to the bottom. I think what I'll do is maybe just do some shells with a couple of little pearls. Just going to put some UV resin in and pop a little pearl. Use my UV lamp. And I'm going to repeat this to maybe 3 or 4 and put them in here. That's the placement I want them at. Mixed up some more resin. I'm thinking maybe a little bit darker at what would be the deeper end towards light. It's just the Billnans again. Anyway, so Colour Obsession Pacific Reef Blue. I might just try 1 drop of that. 2 drops. 3. No. Could be a bit too dark, I don't know. Just pour some clear in and I'm just going to go around and make sure there's no little bubbles caught anywhere. And here's the little bathtub now. You can see it's got a slightly blue end. Might do some octopus legs over the side. I don't know. It might not work out that way. Anyway, this is a NEC Pro chameleon powder, and I've also got a solar colour dust one called Regency. I thought I'd prepare some just in case I do it. I've done this side over there. Usually the first colour you put in is what you'll see when you put another colour on top. I'm just using my little micro brush and I've wet it with some isopropyl alcohol and I'm just cleaning it up a little bit. There's a lot of little fine detail in the tentacles, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this very well, and if it doesn't come out well, I guess I can always use a gold pen or something if I want to, but I'm just up to this side over here. I'll just do a couple. I won't bore you with doing the whole lot because it's quite tedious and it takes a while. I was using a soft makeup brush before, but it gets quite hairy and ends up everywhere. And I'm just pushing it in where I want it to go and moving on to the next one. And once I go all the way around, I'll do this side here and then I'll clean it up again with the isopropyl alcohol. When I've got it clean enough like I have up here, that's where I'm going to put the Regencies. Gives a purple, blue, gold sort of shimmer, so I thought it might go well with my little bathtub. Again, I won't bore you with the whole lot. I'll just get it started and then I'll turn the video off and come back when I'm about to do the black. I've got it all dusted with the chameleon powders and I just shook off the excess and then cleaned up the silicone around the edges. I've mixed up some resin again and just mixed it with a bronze black passion paste, and yeah, we'll see how much it takes. I'm not sure how much this is going to take, so just trying to go slow so it can naturally flow where it needs to go. A bit more. Let's use a little micro brush And make sure it's gone into all the little crevices. Alright, and I'll just do the other side and then we'll leave this to set and see how it looks. It's been about, I don't know, 6-7 hours since I put this in here. I can feel that it's still bendy a little bit, so I'm hoping I haven't left it too long or not long enough. Anyway, we'll get them out and we'll have a look and see how we go. Let's have a look. How cool is that? Maybe at that end. I think this one might be too big actually. Unless I break it off. Alright, I'm just going to have a bit of fiddle and see if I can get this to sit in one spot while I think about what I want. And I might have to hold it down maybe with some epoxy glue. After I stopped recording, I did get these in a position that I liked, and then all as I did was put a little bit of super glue and got them to sit into place, and the next morning when I got up they were all nice and firm where I wanted them. Just to make sure it can't come out. Maybe a little bit down under there. Just get my UV light, my little torch. Okay, that's nice and firm. I'll just cut this off. Oh well, landed where I wanted it to go. Maybe one more piece here. Okay, I've got one skull here. Should I put one there? UV resin that one in place. Next is to make up some resin, and I'm just going to put a thin layer through here. Mixed up a little bit of Just Resin art coat. I've got like 10 mils, I think, not much. I'll pour out a little bit. I have some Just Resin titanium white. A little bit on this side. And just here. Alright, we'll have a look at the completed thing once that layer of resin sets. Here is the completed project. I've really enjoyed making this little resin bath, and it's a great way to use up your leftover resin and also to stretch your imagination a bit. But before I forget, please consider subscribing if you haven't done already, and a huge thank you to those who have subscribed before.
as I've listed in the past and said in the past, when I hit 1,000 subscribers, anyone who has left me a comment on any of my videos, your name will go into a draw and I will post you one of my resin beach scenes at no cost to you. Thanks again, everyone. Have a great day and bye.